Hi, I'm Ken Hauer, president of the Rubicon Trail Foundation. This video series is called The History of the Trail and How Did That Spot Get Its Name? Because some are pretty obvious like V-Notch and some are not so obvious like whale bones. So let's get out there and let's get started.
I'm John Arntz. I'm a director with Rubicon Trail Foundation. We're here today with Steve at the site of the original Wentworth Springs Hotel. And the reason I'm here with Steve is because Steve owns this property. He's been hanging around here forever, and we just wanted to get some context and history from him. So thanks for coming, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome.
So when did you first start coming here to the Wentworth Springs Hotel?
Well, in the 60s.
In the 60s. And was the hotel standing then?
The hotel was definitely standing.
And what happened to it?
It blew over.
It blew over.
Right. After a while, kind of late 70s, they had put some guy wires on it to hold it up.
Uh-huh.
Because it was sort of leaning.
Yeah.
And the whole thing was, posts and tongue and groove and, really nice, all wooden pegs holding it together.
So not any real hardware, all
They had
wood.
square nails.
Okay.
They had a lot of square nails.
Nice.
But most of the main structure, the big structural pieces, the posts and all the beams and the floor joists and everything else, were all held together with wooden pegs. So
Very cool.
Pretty cool.
And it was all right here. What was the purpose of the hotel? Obviously it was a hotel, but it was a resort, right?
Well, this whole place was run as a resort for many years, starting back in the 20s, I think. And people would come here and they had tent cabins and they would camp here and, in the summer and have fun. There was a guy up here where Colby's cabin is now that had electricity. He had a little generator. He had wires running all over the place. He had lights.
So he gave electricity to all the campers.
Yes, I don't know about that. The wire didn't go everywhere. But old man Schuler. And the hotel, two-story hotel, had bedrooms upstairs, had a little store downstairs, had a big ice chest.
How many hotel rooms do you think?
Oh, maybe 4 or 5.
Not too big.
Not too big.
And what else was here?
Not much. There was a gas station.
Okay.
So when we first got here, the gas pump was still here.
Okay.
That disappeared.
Somebody took it.
Somebody took it.
That's too bad.
Yeah. And eventually, like around 83, 81, I think, the hotel blew over in the winter. So we came back in the summer and there's a pile of, old timber. There was another building here as well that was kind of like a shed that was a little stronger, a little younger, and it survived for quite a while. And then there was an outbuilding that Morgan now has back there with some solar panels on it. That survived. And it was a neat old place, really.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of old pictures of it, and I'm sure you're seeing some old pictures of it as well.
And our kids used to come up here with us when they were, babies, really. And so they grew up here. And
so one of your kids is here today.
That's right.
Colby, come on over here. This is one of the little kids.
One of the little kids, hey.
So Colby kind of grew up here.
Yeah, spent a lot of summers here, months at a time during the summers, and pretty much have hiked, all over this whole valley and farther. And, we used to hike up to Spider, Buck Island, Highland, Rockbound, all over the place. So we used to, basically after breakfast take off.
But you still can't find Francis Lake.
Still can't find Francis Lake. We've tried multiple times.
So your dad was kind of a trickster when you were young. Tell us some of the Wentworth Springs jokes he played on you.
Oh, they used to screw around with us all the time. I mean, they'd make us do a lot of work up here and, shove us under the cabins to clean up stuff under there as they were fixing things. And, they used to pretend the hotel was haunted, and we'd over be at a campfire and when they were making a bunch of banshee noises and throwing rocks and banging on stuff. And,
That's good stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Got you kids spooked pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, from my perspective, I think it's super cool that the family, that you're now second, third generation, and still love this place and still come here and still treasure it.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got to keep it, got to keep it going for the next generation, and we're stewards of the place, I guess you could say.
Sure.
And we really do a lot here. I mean, we've put out forest fires. We've cleaned up junk that people leave. Whatever it takes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes to keep this place going.
So I'm gonna put this out there as a couple of, maybe a warning and then a little discussion. So this is all private property, and this family's taken care of it for years and years and years, and they know that the Jeep trail runs right through the middle of it, and they have no problem with that. But they've had problems with people stopping their Jeeps and walking back in the cabins and that sort of thing. So I would just say be respectful and stay on the trail and enjoy the history and enjoy the place without being rude.
But
Yeah.
enjoy the JoJo water too.
Yeah, try the JoJo water. Don't drive through the meadows. Just keep the Jeeps on the trail. I mean, that's the thing that, that goes back to my grandmother. She used to chase people down, get back on the road. People just drive their Jeeps off in the meadow or whatever, and gotta keep it nice and get to know us. I mean, we're here all the time, so we have a lot of friends we've met up here that come here, camp out, whatever, and it's all good. But just be respectful.
So the second part of that pitch is, a few years ago you all had something that was tremendously sentimental stolen here.
We
Tell
did.
us about that. So, and I mostly want to put it out there so if someone comes across it, they know who it belongs to and get it back to you.
Yeah, I mean, it was probably stolen in the 90s or something, but unfortunately, there were a bunch of old ledgers from the hotel, the sign-in books, basically, and, somebody back in the 90s when, things were a little wilder up here, a little crazier, a little less, I don't know what's the right word, a little people were, different.
A little looser.
A little looser, yeah, you could say, and,
They break into the cabin. And
yeah, they break in the cabin, and there's really nothing in the cabins. There's kind of just stuff we need for up here, pots and pans and whatnot. But anyways, somebody broke in and they stole these old ledgers, and it's unfortunate. We don't know where they are. They're somewhere. Hopefully, they're not in a landfill or something. They probably whoever stole them stuck them in a box somewhere. They're sitting in somebody's basement, but we would love to see those things again.
So if anybody knows where an old Wentworth Springs ledger might be, this family would love to have them back, and I'm sure there would be no questions asked.
Yeah.
Just want them back.
Yep.
Anyway, it's great to be with you guys here today, and I appreciate you inviting us up here and sharing the place with us.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
great having you guys come up here and do this.
Yeah. The creek is named after,
I
right?
was
The
gonna
box
record.
culvert. Yeah.
And so they used to say that old man Jarrett would just catch rattlesnakes with his hands and, chase the kids around with the rattlesnakes and stuff.
Why is this not in the interview?
It
I
is
don't
now.
know. It is now. I'm recording
Oh,
it.
good,
Oh,
good,
Yeah.
good.
Old man Jarrett, he was, I guess, the Paul Bunyan of up here. And
Yep.
there's been others, though, Uncle Paul.
And Jarrett Creek and Jarrett Peak are named after
That's
him.
right.
Yep.
That's right. Old man
Yeah.
Jarrett.
He was riding. He had horses up here all the time.
Yeah.
They drive cattle through here. They drove cattle through here from down below and up to the meadows up. It used to be the meadows, and now they're a mess. But the meadows up above this area.
Yeah, above Wentworth Springs Campground. Yeah.
And I'm an import here to El Dorado County. I wasn't born and raised here, but I've lived here quite a while and know a lot of people in town. And almost every old family that I've spoken to, the people of my generation talk about when they were kids and ran cattle up here. They
Yeah.
all did it. It was kind
Francis
of just
Cow Camp and
beer camps did
beer
it. Lawyers,
camps,
yeah, lawyers did it. Beer camps did it.
Yep.
Liticoats did it.
Yeah.
Bockies did it.
I never
Morgan's did it.
never saw a cow go through here, but
There were a lot of them here at one time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could tell.
Yeah, good times.
Yep.
Little
All right,
winter
you're gonna
wind.
have to.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Hit it, Starsky.
I don't know. How's my hair?
Shut up.
Did you just call me Starsky?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm John Arns. I had another question. What was it?
Gas station, store, hotel rooms.
Store, hotel rooms, gas station.
Brothel.
I don't know about that.
Colby's making stuff up.
So